what's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, man, what's up with you?
Man, just trying to do my thing out here.
But are y'all making the playoffs or what?
Hey, we working on it. We got some work to do, but we'll see.
All right.
What's up with you, though, man? I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Oh, man, I'm over here in Barcelona.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, it's good. And we in the playoffs right now. Yep, man, you know I'm holding it down. I'm averaging about 25 a game right now.
Word?
Yeah, it's cake, man. And I've been watching you too, Prez. Man, hey, make sure you let them know who the first one to show you the ropes was.
Well, who, you?
Don't play like it wasn't me.
No, look, man, I taught you.
What you teach me?
Something. I can't remember, but something.
No, seriously. Keep it up, Prez, for real. Everybody's watching you.
Appreciate
you know
you,
I'm
man.
expecting some MVPs and trophies soon.
Oh, I'm working on it. Trust me. You and me both, man. There's no reason we can't get it together.
You right. All right, well, listen, I got a jet, bro, so holla at me.
All right, man. You know it. Let's not let too much time pass next time we talk.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Not a lot to complain about for this Grizzlies team right now. A strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And we'll be watching Dwight Howard manning the center spot in this one. He's never going to be, say, a 20 and 12 guy again, but his rebounding is still valuable.
Father Time takes a lot of things away, but it can't take away your height. Still has the size and the ability to be a huge factor on the glass on a nightly basis. Kenny, go ahead and say it.
Superman is in the building, I'll tell you. You know, he's always averaged double-digit rebounds in the league, and I don't think that's going to go away no matter what happens. And he's born to rebound. Superman is in the – okay, I'll stop.
I've been here. Thank you very much.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here in Memphis, we have an interconference matchup with the Grizzlies looking to create some cheers for this crowd. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
An interconference game here, just a 2-game season series.
With that said, expect both squads to bring their A game to both matches.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, we know here in Atlanta, Mike Budenholzer has assumed the dual role of coach and GM of the Atlanta Hawks. It's a tough task, but he can draw on the experience in San Antonio, where Greg Popovich has a similar role. Like Pop, Coach Bud makes sure to listen to his differing opinions and empower the staff. Kevin?
He's done a terrific job, Dave. Thank you. And Steve, every game so crucial here in the end part of the season. One loss can determine whether or not you are in the playoffs.
And that is tough. And you see it coming down to, hey, these two teams are jockeying. One game out of playoffs, another team 1 game out of this position. But that 1 game win or loss could be back, looking way back like in December or October. That's where you lost it.
Bad wins can creep and come back and bite you.
Yes.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, it's Korver and Bazemore. Howard is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Plays it in off the breakaway. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there, the steal and the quick push on the break.
I don't know what I like better, the steal that started it off or the instant offense.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here's Schroeder. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Off target from outside. On defense, the Hawks. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Not something we see too often. Just one of those days for them, I guess.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Just talk that one up to a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll get on the same page.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Hawks. Floats one up. That shot missing, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. From outside the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Bazemore's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Greg, the Atlanta Hawks, a disciplined team. They've got the right coach in Mike Budenholzer. Wouldn't you agree?
I really do. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Offensively, they move the ball and they make the simple play. And defensively, they deny in transition and avoid cheap fouls. They really don't beat themselves.
Now, here's Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto, and the call will be against Prez. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Korver kicks to Howard. Here's Schroeder.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
The wing jumper off target. Here's Prez. And again, Memphis no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Millsap kicks it over to Schroeder. To the paint, here's Howard. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Parsons. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Memphis moving it around. Prez, no good. Here's Atlanta. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. On the wing, Korver. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And off against Millsap. Down low, here's Young. That's tipped. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Great.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Listen up. We've got to make some adjustments on offense out there. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Listen, if the defense is playing you tight, pass the ball. Work it inside. And then trust your teammates to make a play. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
He wants to have a complete game. And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, he has to get his offense moving again. It hasn't been bad, but it could be much better.
Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Kyle Korver. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ennis with the ball. And Davis now top of the key. Ennis kicks to Davis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Scott kicks to Hardaway. Dishes it to Jack. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Jack. Tries a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? There's no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
They are just a powerhouse squad when their offense is rolling like that. It's scary how good they are when they are playing at that level.
Now Jack following the miss by Michael Conley from deep.
Already seizing control of this game.
And doing it in all areas. They came out of the locker room knowing exactly what they needed to do.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Daniels kicks to right. Over in the corner, Conley. Davis, the pass to Ennis. And yes, it's good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
One shot. All right, pick a big one.
And that one misses. Davis against Scott. Here's Muscala. The pass to Jack. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Muscala. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion, on the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships, and I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for their entire game? Remains to be seen.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Jarrett Jack is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Chris Humphries. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Muscala in at the center position. Hey, Smitty, you won an NBA title with the Spurs back in 2003. Do you feel that changed how you approached the game after you won that championship?
Yeah, it does, Kevin. You get a chance to understand how hard it takes to win a championship. But I think also when you lose in a Western or Eastern Conference, you understand these moments are valuable. And your career could be long, but really it's so short trying to win a championship.
Do people treat you differently once you are a champion as compared to prior to a championship win?
I think you treat yourself different. You stick your chest out a little bit different, but I think also, you know, you want to win. Sometimes you want individual awards, but it's good to win a championship, just like winning a gold medal.
Good on the shot. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Jack kicks to Muscala. Deflects the pass. Hardaway. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one for the Dwight Howard's checked in for Muscala. Korver comes in for Chris Humphries. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Gasol kicks to Young. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Prez. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, as always, the Atlanta Hawks run that fluid offensive system that is widely admired. You know, Steve Kerr, our old friend, used to say they get to the next level of their offense. You take away the first option, they automatically get to the second. You take that one, they automatically and fluidly get to the third option. Very few teams do that. Kevin?
Passing and shooting, DA. That's
Here we go. Let's draw it up. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense. If we want to beat these guys, we have to stay disciplined and get good looks at the rim. I want us in our ISO sets. Got me? Put them on an island and get some easy buckets. Good looks, guys. Don't settle. Let's go.
Isn't that something?
And now a lot of these teams will get a chance to add even more players that can help their teams.
So for the Hawks, Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Tim Hardaway Jr. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Prez kicks to Parsons. No one near Prez as he lets it go. And another miss by Memphis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kept alive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a comparison here as we get a look at the last 5 games of steals and fouls as well as the current season numbers. So those stats for Conley.
And what that trend over the last 5 games tells me is that he's gotten a little bit out of control at the defensive end. You like to see guys going for steals and trying to make an impact with their D, but when it leads to the foul numbers blowing up, that impact becomes a negative one.
And he makes the first. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Scott hits them both. Well, teams like the Spurs love to generate catch-and-shoot jumpers, but it's awfully tough to defend a guy who can pull up off the dribble at any time. And Steve, I'm sure you like guys that can do that pull-up jump shooting with a lot of regularity. Any names come to mind of guys that stick out in that category?
Yeah, Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, more of a mid-range jump shot. Sean Livingston, more in the mid-range. So you have a lot of guys, a variety of guys that can do that. Paul George, I like the way he can pull up jump shots at his size.
Some guys like that station, catch it and shoot. Some guys want to think about it a little bit, will move a little bit. Then there are those other ones which run, put on the brakes, and fire away.
I was never one of those guys. I didn't have good brakes.
You know, your brakes. You did not have the disc brakes, did you?
No, not
the
at all.
The anti-lock brakes are out.
Nope,
No.
gone. Pad on pad.
And yes, it's good. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
A nice shot by Howard.
And a nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Takes it from 10, and Young with the basket on the assist from Parsons. Young's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Scott kicks to Corver. Feeds it to Schroeder. The tray. Another three for Atlanta.
The defense has to stay on their toes on him. They have to be active guarding the perimeter, or they will continue to get burned.
Young outside. Pass to Prez. And Parsons kicks to Davis. Memphis moving it around. And stolen by Howard.
Yeah,
and so he earns a trip
that?
to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And the burly strength of Zach Randolph loves drawing contact and dragging himself to the stripe.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good. Some changes for Memphis. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Parsons, for Young. And it's Mike Conley in for Prez. Muscala, he's checked in for Atlanta. Jack comes in for Kyle Korver. And Randolph drops them both.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
Now here is Jack. Last game we saw him score 13. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off, just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now here is Conley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, are you content with the looks you've been getting and the overall execution offensively?
Yeah, both teams are scoring. You know, it's going to be the team that decides to get some stops.
Defense always wins at the end. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. Do not tune this out again.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
Just awesome on-court awareness, knowing when to take it to the hole as well as dish it out. That's why he is such a crucial member to this team.
Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Young is out there with Prez, and it's Parsons in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Schroeder. Count the basket. Howard's got the first points of the second half here for the Hawks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And Dwight Howard, you know, he's lost some explosiveness over the years, but still remains an intimidating presence when he's healthy. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call him a #1 option on the offensive end, but still great in the pick and roll, better than most when it comes to posting, and defensively, when he's moving well, a straight beast.
Here is Korver following the score by Memphis. Nobody near Schroeder. No good from outside. Outside, down low, it's tipped. Randolph kicks to Prez. Randolph dishes to Prez. Rebound, Atlanta. And talking about Howard's defense, he's blocking fewer shots these days, but he remains extremely difficult to score against in the paint.
Yeah, statistically, opponents still struggle to shoot against him. He has the power and instincts to stop most true centers from getting comfortable on the blocks, and his reputation goes a long way toward unnerving opponents.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph, and it's Ennis in for Parsons. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Chris Humphries has checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Young outside. He feeds it to Prez. Ennis passes to Gasol. Yes, that goes in.
Gasol is so skilled at completing these N1 opportunities. You have to really wrap him up if you want to prevent him from draining the shot.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Atlanta. Steve, I still remember when you went to Atlanta in that trade from Miami. Pretty much everyone agreed it was a heist. It was a steal for the Hawks. Do you think we see less lopsided trades these days?
Yeah, we do, Kevin. Reason why? Because of the salary cap. You're trying to match money and money together. And I think right now, Kevin, you're starting to see because of the contract situations, you want value for value. So they're not as lopsided as they used to be. His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
Prez kicks to Gasol. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Howard. Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. He kicks it to Howard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Timeout.
Hardaway has got 7 points. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
The opposition is just having their way with them down low, and he wants to put a stop to that.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Conley now comes in for Young, and Levins is subbed in for Prez. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Jack's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Conley kicks to Ennis. Up top right, he dishes it to Levins. Conley against Schroeder. Conley into the lane. Count that one. He has 7.
Just a knockdown score from the mid-range. Senses the separation and cashes in easily.
Well, Mike Conley's steady and reliable, Steve, at that point guard position.
Well, they call him a true point guard, and the reason why, he can score, he can defend, he can distribute, and he's a leader on the team. He's a throwback from the old point guards back in the day.
And stolen by Wright. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Ennis has got the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Schroeder, 13 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Levens kicks to Conley. Shot by Ennis, nobody around, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Ennis has got his second basket. Now Jack. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He'll sap a screen. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. No good from Jack. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Ennis kicks to right. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Taped it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Gasol's got 5 points so far. Screen by Howard. Jack dishes to Humphries. Screen by Howard. Here's Schroeder. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Levens. Outside Conley. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in.
And that's Conley's specialty, the floater, deflating the defense right there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. The kick out to Jack. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. "16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Conley kicks to Randolph. The feed to Parsons. With 1 on the clock, that misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top, up 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
We don't need to be in a hurry to beat them. Let's just do it with our defense. Keep moving it, keep playing.
Poised aggressiveness, guys. I think the message there from Mike Budenholzer, asking for energy, asking his guys to mount an attack.
Well, and all 5 guys need to be on the same page. You need to be active, yes, but you also really need to communicate with one another.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, it's Korver and Bazemore. Mike's got up there with Muscala, and it's Jack in at the 1 spot. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
The Hawks leading by 7. There's a good screen. Korver passes to Jack. Back to Korver. Here's the 3. And that one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Yep, it counts.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Now here is Jack. And Muscala kicks to Korver. Dish now to Jack. Pass to Bazemore. From downtown, it's rebounded by Randolph.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Rebound by Muscala. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. No one covering. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
I really thought we would see more defense, but the opposite has been the case.
And stolen by Bazemore. Jack's shot is good. Jack's got 4 this quarter.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
They have a huge advantage in fast break points today. Reason why they have guys who want to get out and run.
Now here's Preds. Memphis moving that ball around. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Daniels.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Here's Bazemore. They set the pick. Jack with the 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. Scott tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Up again, and the second chance effort by Randolph.
Zach Randolph is just relentless on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounders we have in the game.
Outside Jack. Kicks to Scott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons. Marcus All is checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Atlanta, Howard's checked in for Mike Muscala, and Paul Millsap is subbed in for Scott. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Young outside. To the middle. Back to Parsons. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, the former second-round pick, Marcus Gasol, one of the most dominant centers we have in this game.
Shooting for Memphis, Marcus Gasol. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So we can't get either to fall. Atlanta leading by 7. Outside Korver fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Prez. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yet another gigantic shot. Prez just does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. Screened by Howard. Millsap's against Randolph. Shot clock at 6. Outside Korver. Shoots it. Korver missing again.
I like that shot for him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Randolph drops them both.
The perfect guy to have on the line right now.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Buries it.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
You know, I love that crunch time. This is where the big-time players are made.
Parsons. It's full, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Parsons has no problem pulling up from the mid-range.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And here are the Grizzlies with it. Prez dishes to Randolph.
When the game is on the line, Zach Randolph is a terrific option to go to. He's at ease taking the big shot.
Atlanta calls timeout. The score knotted at 52. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pulls up on the wing. It falls!
I have no clue how he got that shot to fall, but I'm sure he'll take it.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Young outside. Parsons outside. Back to Young to take the lead. The three won't fall. They foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Here's Schroeder, and now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Flawless execution there. That's a wrap.
Listen, we cannot expect it to come easy at this stage in the game. Hey, let's give ourselves a chance in this next possession. Here we go. I want us to spring our man with the screenplay here. Look for the pass as you clear the pick and let it fly. Here we go. Let's get some buckets now.
Here's Prez. A three-pointer off the mark. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Good night, everyone. See you next time.
That hurts, man.
I mean, I would rather get blown out by 50.
Right? Last second.